Hi, everybody. I'll wait till some people join in, but welcome to Curiosity Corner Live. Welcome to join us. My name is Kayleen Miller. I'm a guest engagement specialist here at the Great Lakes Science Center. And I'm here for Curiosity Corner Live to teach you a little bit about one of my favorite toys, yo-yos. So I'm just going to wait till a little bit of people come in. And then we'll get started for sure. So just to give you guys a little bit of a reminder, we are here doing Curiosity Corner Lives just to keep the guests and the staff safe at the Great Lakes Science Center because we're closed at the moment. But until we reopen, we're going to be giving you these live streams at 10:30 and 3 o'clock every day. So thank you for joining us. Vera, good morning. Glad to have you. In case you missed out, we're going to get talking about yo-yos, one of my favorite toys ever. So, hey, Amy. So, Vera, Amy, if you guys got this one at home, go ahead and get it because we're going to be talking about how this little guy moves. So, does anyone have any guesses? What do you think is one of the things that helps a yo-yo move up and down like that? You got this. Thank you, Vera. Gravity is going to be something that we're going to talk about first. So, we're going to talk about gravity, and we're going to talk about the string. The string is a very important part. It's probably the most important mechanism. Whoa, Zelko, I think that's your name. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but energy and gravity, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about to the T. So thank you for laying those down for us, Zelko. Hope I pronounced that right. But first, we're going to talk about the energy. Mijo, do you think I have energy when I hold this yo-yo up in the air like this? Oh, hey, Katarina. Beautiful name. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you both. Thank you. Hey, Lindsay. Welcome back. So, yeah, if you guys want to take a quick guess, do you think do you think this yo-yo holds any energy at the moment? What do you say? Ronan, good job, Ronan. Yes, we're holding energy right here. This is actually called potential energy because it's held above the floor. When I drop this, boom, there goes your gravity acting in on it. Did you see him walk in? Did you see gravity walk in? Boom. So let me roll that through. You just seen how potential energy changed into kinetic energy. So that's the energy an energy an object has when it is in motion. So potential energy, gravity's coming in. I'm going to let it act on it. When I release it, boom. And then we have kinetic energy when that thing is in motion. Now, what kind of energy you think is allowing that string to come back up? What do you think's helping that string work its way back up to me to beat that gravity? Good job, any way to see that? Maybe you guys can see. I'm going to make this motion one more time. Maybe you guys can see the little thing that's helping this guy move back up. So if you happen to see that, it's kind of hard. So I'm going to tell you. When I let this string go, I kind of give it a little tug when it reaches the end. Yeah, that's that added force on my hand. Awesome job. So when I add that added force, we have that potential energy. When I let it go, we let it come down just a bit. I'm not going to let it come down all the way. It turns into kinetic energy. But because when it comes down, when it falls down, it rotates a little bit. We get a little angular energy, little angular rotation there. And that helps it to keep spinning. When I add that tug, that's that friction in there. So good job for you guys. When I said that I pulled it a little bit, yes, I added some friction so that my yo-yo can keep spinning at the bottom and be able to bring that string all the way to wrap itself around. Thanks, Lindsay. Thank you. But that's how we get that yo-yo to climb its way back up the string. So ready? Let's break it down all nice and slow one more time. Kinetic energy at the top. We let that gravity come on in. I'll let it go. Boom, I give it a tug to let it come back up and rotate again. I can't get it the double time, but we'll try it. But when we can bring it back up, boom, we stop the motion with our hand again. Boom. And like Newton says, an object in motion will stay in motion unless an external force will act on it. And y'all can see that all the way through. So now I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a design challenge. I made these ones myself. I can't make any more with you like I was expecting to because I don't have the materials. But here is two different ways you can make a yo-yo today. You can make some with some bottle caps. These are called my junkyard yo-yos. So you can make them with anything. But the important part is how I'm going to break it down right now. I'll break down my cardboard one because I didn't try as hard with it. So the parts and pieces to my cardboard yo-yo is this right here. I took some really thick cardboard, almost like a mail-in package. If you could get like this and then cut a circle out like that, and then do that again and then tape them together like that, that's going to give you the weight needed that you're going to need to make those two sides. So make sure you do that twice. And I tape them together with some really strong tape, like Scotch tape or duct tape, because it stays on. I made my little axle, which is the part that your string spins on to get that motion going, keep that angular energy going. This is my axle that I use. And to help it spin smoother on that less spherical axle, I use this little hair guy. Might seem familiar to some of you. And I tied my string on that. And I put that on my fastener. You don't want to put that on there first, but you want to put that on your fastener so it spins a lot easier. So basically all you want to do is put it together like so. Easiest thing to do is to tie this on here first. To tie your string on your little easier to spin. This is, like I said, this is kind of optional. If you find something that's a little smoother than your fastener, so be it. But this just makes it rotate a little bit better. Put that in the middle. You want to add your second piece that you made. And this is even better if you guys want to decorate these sides, write your name on it. Because this said Kelsey. That's obviously not my name. Can make my own with my very own name on it now. I bend my fastener over. I have a pretty long fastener. The shorter the better because you want it to kind of stay really close together. Well, I'm going to wind this up. We'll see how it goes. Now, the speed is going to be the part that matters. So sometimes you guys might have to throw it down a little harder to make it come back up, but we'll see. Okay, my tape got stuck a little bit there. Like I said, I do kind of have to work on designs. Your first design is never going to be the perfect one. Okay, so make sure that you try this design on a couple times. My favorite by far is the bottle cap, but you're definitely going to need an adult for that one. So if it's just you and you want to make it quick and easy and maybe see if it works one time, boom. We just got to get that speed going so it can spin its way back up. But it's almost there. So what we say? Amy says, what a bead in the middle work. That actually is a really good idea, Amy. I'm going to try that one too and see if I can get that to spin a lot faster. You're right. because this one kind of bends a little bit. This one kind of bends and turns with it. So I'm going to try a bead. You guys have any other ideas that you guys can share in the chat? If you guys want to try this one out with us, make sure you share on our social media with hashtag StayCuriousCLE, and I'll be able to check along right with you guys to see how you guys are building these yo-yos. And I'll even share them on our next video at 3 o'clock so you can see what you guys came up with. Oh. And before I go, if you guys cannot make this design challenge, I have another challenge. I want you to find the 2 guys from Ohio who were the first to patent the yo-yo design. They actually called it something else. They actually called it the improved, let me see. I think it was called the improved string. It was something goofy. Oh, the improved bandolier is what they tried to call it. So you want to find the 2 guys from Ohio who tried to patent this yo-yo the first time. So a stick for the axle will be pretty good. You want to make sure it's smooth. You want to make sure it's smooth for sure. Could use a piece of a tube. That would actually be a really good idea too, like a little nylon tube. Would rubber work for the string? Would rubber work for the string? Depending on how you design it at the end, I don't see why rubber wouldn't work. You want to make sure you can always cut it shorter, but rubber would be pretty good. I would just say the one thing you might have issues with is like being able to like get it to go around here, because you want to make this little space between these 2 caps, or even in between your 2 pieces of cardboard. You want to make sure that they're really tight together, but you also want to make sure that the string is able to move easily around that short little space. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it's really that speed, the weight of the 2 sides is going to be really important. But you want to make sure that the path that it's traveling down is really smooth so that it can go as fast as it possibly can so that it can make its way back up. And then you also want to make sure that your sides are heavy enough so that it keeps that velocity going. So biggest thing, if you guys decide to use bottle caps, is to make sure you use hot glue on the insides so that you can add some weight to your plastic bottle caps. Any other questions I can answer before we head on and we try our own designs at home? Hope I can see them. Remember to use that hashtag StayCuriousCLE. Everyone feeling good? Awesome. Well, can't wait to see you guys at 3 o'clock. Remember, my name's Kayleen. Can't wait to see your junkyard yo-yos. Okay. Stay curious. See you soon at 3 o'clock. Bye.